exam is the Artificial Intelligence Governance Professional Examination, and it is offered by the International Association of Privacy Professionals, which is the IAPP. Hello and welcome back to Privacy Professional Training. My name is Fumi Owolabi. Today we're going to be looking at key concepts and terminology associated with the AIGP exam that is offered by the IAPP. So without further ado, the AIGP exam is the Artificial Intelligence Governance Professional Examination, and it is offered by the International Association of Privacy Professionals, which is the IAPP. It is one of the certifications that I myself have taken, and I do have resources if you are looking for additional supplemental resources to assist you with studying for this test. I wanted to talk about some of the key terms that are going to assist you with your studies. The first term we're going to talk about is algorithm. An algorithm is a computational procedure or set of instructions that are designed to be followed for a specific outcome. It may solve a particular problem or produce an AI model. So this is a really key concept because there are different types of situations you might encounter where you're trying to determine whether or not a computational procedure constitutes an algorithm. So understanding what an algorithm even is going to be really important when you study for the AIGP exam. As I've been recording this video, I see that the International Association of Privacy Professionals is going to be changing this exam again in February of 2026. My plan is to update the resources that I have because the book that I created for the AIGP exam relies on the body of knowledge for 2025. And since the exam is changing, it's going to be more and more important for students that are sitting for the exam to be able to understand key concepts that may have evolved given that artificial intelligence continues to evolve year over year. Another key concept for the AIGP exam is actually understanding what artificial intelligence is. Artificial intelligence is a broad term used to describe various computational techniques to perform or automate tasks. So it really does cover a wide gamut of different activities, but it's broadly used to identify the automation of tasks. Sometimes it may include automated decision making, which is why there's often an overlap between artificial intelligence and privacy, and it's useful for privacy professionals to understand how artificial intelligence works and also take the AIGP exam because there is a big overlap in the automated decision-making obligations under data protection laws as it comes to automated decision-making, specifically if the AI model or system is going to train on personal data, which a lot of them are. Another key term for the exam that AIGP students should know about is automated processing. Automated processing is processing that does not require human intervention. So if you are familiar, I'll give an example. If you're familiar with applying for credit on a bank's website and you enter in your personal information and an output is produced that says, hey, you qualify for the credit, or hey, you don't qualify for the credit, that is generally a process that does not require human intervention and constitutes automated processing. Now, the reason that this is a very important term for the AIGP exam is an algorithm generally is a computational technique. In order for that automated processing to occur on a bank's website, there is a series of tasks that have been designated to the algorithm that's being used to determine whether or not you qualify for the credit that you're applying for. Now, the reason this is important from a privacy perspective is one, there's personal data in scope. So anytime there's personal data in scope, there are likely privacy laws that are associated with that processing. And secondly, an automated processing is occurring. Again, there are privacy implications when a personal data is being processed without human intervention. Data protection laws have specific rules that organizations have to follow if this is the manner in which the processing is going to be taking place. It's really important to understand that as well because it has an overlap with the artificial intelligence legislation that is coming out of different geographies, sometimes on a state basis, sometimes on a national basis. So AIGP students should really understand this concept very well. The last term that I want to discuss for this video that is crucial to understand for the AIGP exam is biometrics. This is information that focuses on the behavioral or physical characteristics of an individual. Some examples of biometric data are an iris scan, it could be a fingerprint scan, it could be a facial scan, and it also could include voice. Now, the reason this is really important for the AIGP students is because if an algorithm or AI system or model will be processing biometric data, there are implications from a privacy perspective. Biometric data is generally considered a special category of personal data or a sensitive data element depending on geography. And as such, there are additional safeguards that organizations need to apply prior to the processing of personal data. Now, if an AI model or an AI system is going to be trained using biometric data, this has implications on the organizations from the AI front and then also on a privacy level, and both have to be assessed by an organization. So if you're a privacy professional, it's likely that an organization is going to pull you in if they are looking to utilize a specific AI tool, and it is going to process biometric data, whether it's the training of the AI tool or it's the eventual output that an AI tool can create. This is going to be very instrumental in the healthcare space because a lot of healthcare organizations are looking at utilizing artificial intelligence to improve their current processes, and there are going to be implications from a privacy perspective. And if you're sitting for the AIGP exam and you're already a privacy professional, it's likely that you've already encountered several questions from your organizations about what the obligations might be of the organization if they are to process biometric data. So I really hope you enjoyed the explanation on these key concepts. If you are looking for artificial intelligence governance professional resources, I have some listed in the description below. If you have any questions about my own experience with taking the exam, I have a link below that you can schedule time to speak with me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any further questions, leave a comment below. I'll see you in another video.